Hey, what's up you guys, it's your girl Ash, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I'm filming this video really early. To you it's not going to be early because I'll still post it. I'll still post it on time, but to me it is currently June 20th. But this week and next week I'm gonna have to start packing up my apartment, so I'm not gonna have my book cart out. So there's that. I'm doing my TBR jar chooses my July TBR. Okay, I'm probably only gonna choose maybe 4 books. I'm thinking just 4. I might do 5 depending on if one's an audiobook or a Kindle book or whatever. I always say that and then I always choose one more because I can't help it, but let's get started. Oh, that did not sound good. I get a free choice. That's stressful. Wait, that's so stressful. How about I'm gonna save this for like the last choice. That way I can see what the other prompts choose, if that makes sense. And then whatever doesn't get picked and whatever is left that I really want to read, I'll use this free choice for. So we're gonna save our free choice for the end. That one neither. Sorry. Ah! Please focus. Please focus. Don't do this to me. Please. There we go. Oh, there we go. Fantasy genre. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of wanting to dive more into fantasy, so let's do that. I'm gonna go with The Serpent and the Wings of the Night by Carissa Broadbent. This is book 1 of the Nightborn duet. Book 2 just came out and I see it, but I want to read this one first before I buy it, right? But this one's hardcover, and what they released right now is hardcover, but once those are gone, they're going to be selling paperback, and I refuse to have a hardback first book and a paperback second book. Let's read. It says, for humans or vampires, the rules of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield, and always guard your heart. The adopted human daughter of the Nightborn vampire king, Oriya carved her place in a world designed to kill her. Her only chance to become something more than prey is entering the Kajari, a legendary tournament held by the goddess of death herself. But winning won't be easy against the most vicious warriors from all 3 vampire houses. To survive, Oriya is forced to make an alliance with a mysterious rival. Everything about Rain? I don't know, is dangerous. He's a ruthless vampire and efficient killer, an enemy to her father's crown and her greatest competition. Yet what terrifies Oriya most of all is that she finds herself oddly drawn to him. Of course. But there's no room for compassion in the Kajari. War for the Nightborn crown brews, shattering everything that Oriya thought she knew about her home. And Rain must understand her more than anyone, but their blossoming attraction could be their downfall in a kingdom where nothing is more deadly than love. The Serpent and the Wings of the Night is a tale of heart-wrenching romance, dark magic, and bloodthirsty intrigue. That sounds so good. No, I really think I'm gonna enjoy this. I really think I'm gonna enjoy this, and then I can get book 2. I'm hoping this is gonna be a 5-star read, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fantasy person, so I think it'll be super easy to like entertain me. So I hope this entertains me enough to be a 5-star so I can be obsessed, okay? Also, look at that. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Is there something on the back? Never trust, never yield, and always guard your heart. I'm excited. Another one, thank you. Let's see, a book by an author you've never read before. I do have quite a few of these on here. Hold on. I'm not fighting with this camera. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. I have The Only One Left by Riley Sager. My friend Lupe sent these to me. She's so sweet. But I do have the audiobook of this, so it'll help me read it faster. It's also a thriller. I've been wanting to get more into thrillers, so maybe this is a way for me to do that. And then if I have the audiobook, I'll read this faster, which then means I can pick another book. And then I can buddy read this with Lupe as well. And sounds like a pretty easy read for me. So apparently there's like a little like song that people sing. So it says, at 17, Lenora Hope hung her sister with a rope. Okay. Stabbed her father with a knife, took her mother's happy life. Okay. It wasn't me, Lenora said, but she's the only one not dead. Well, if that does make you want to read the book, I don't know what does. Anyways, okay, now reduced to a schoolyard chant, the Hope family murders shocked the Maine coast one bloody night in 1929. While most people assumed 17-year-old Lenora was responsible, the police were never able to prove it. Other than her denial after the killing, she has never spoken publicly about that night, nor has she set foot outside Hope's End, the cliffside mansion where the massacre occurred. It's now 1983, and home health aide Kit McDeer arrives at a decaying Hope's End to care for Lenora after her previous nurse fled in the middle of the night. In her 70s and confined to a wheelchair, Lenora was rendered mute by a series of strokes and can only communicate with Kit by tapping out sentences on an old typewriter. One night, Lenora uses it to make a tantalizing offer. I want to tell you everything. As Kit helps Lenora write about the events leading to the Hope family massacre, it becomes clear there's more to the tale than people know. But when new details about her predecessor's departure come to light, Kit starts to suspect Lenora might not be telling the complete truth, and that the seemingly harmless woman in her care would be far more dangerous than she first thought. This sounds interesting to me. I need to find out what Lenora's on about. Okay, Instagram chooses. Yeah, don't have a lot of Instagram followers, so I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to get a decision. That's what we got. That took me 10 years, I apologize. So we're gonna post that on the story and see what happens. Okay, so I'll put these off to the side. My like was falling asleep. I'm gonna wait for some responses on the poll, and then I'll come back and we'll see what Instagram has decided for me to read. King of Greed by Anna Wong. I'm really excited for their book. Specifically, it's Dominic and Alessandra. It's supposed to be like second chance romance. He had her, he lost her, and he'll do anything to win her back. Powerful, brilliant, and ambitious, Dominic Davenport clawed his way up from nothing to become the king of Wall Street. He has everything: a beautiful home, a beautiful wife, and more money than he could spend in a lifetime. But no matter how much more he accumulates, he's never satisfied. In his endless quest for more, he drives away the only person who saw him as enough. It isn't until she's gone that he realizes there may be more. It isn't until she's gone that he realizes there may be more to life than riches and glory, but by then it may be too late. Kind, intelligent, and thoughtful, Alessandra Davenport has played the role of trophy wife for years. She stood by her husband while he built an empire, but now that they've reached the top, she realizes he's no longer the man she fell for. When it becomes clear that she'll always come second to his work, she finally takes charge of her life and puts herself first, even if it means leaving the only man she's ever loved. But what she didn't count on was his refusal to let her go, or for him to fight for their marriage no matter what it takes. Do you see them in King of Wrath and King of Pride? And you kind of definitely get the vibe that Dominic's too obsessed with his work and Alessandra is very, very unhappy. So I'm excited to see him kind of like pine after her, to, you know, basically beg for her back, for him to fight for their marriage. Basically, I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like. I need new prompts. I do. So if y'all have any prompt ideas, let me know. Small town romance. And you know what I'm gonna pick? Heartless Violet C. Silver. I I've grown to love Elsie Silver. I'm in my small town romance era right now, I would say. I'm gonna be doing a series where I read the entire Chestnut Spring series. So when I read Flawless, I'll make a video for that, and then I'll make a book for Heartless, Powerless, Reckless, and Hopeless, I think are the last two. Working as a nanny for the world's grumpiest single dad should be simple, except she can't keep her eyes off of him and he can't keep his hands off of her. Right. Okay, Cade Eaton. I've heard a lot about him on TikTok, so I'm excited. Cade Eaton is 13 years older than Willa Grant, and he barely looks her way, even though she's living in his house for the summer. That is until she gets him into the hot tub one night for a game of Truth or Dare. Then all bets are off, and so are their clothes. Cade is gruff and a little rough around the edges, but broad-shouldered ranchers with callous hands and filthy mouths are the city girl's kryptonite. Who is she to resist? Right. But it's in their quietest moments together that he softens. It's in the unexpected ways he takes care of Willa that she realizes his hardened exterior is just a facade. And it's when she watches him go all sweet with his little boy that she starts to fall for him, whatever the consequences. Someone once convinced Cade that his best wasn't good enough, but Willa has never felt more cherished than she does in his arms. Her contract says this arrangement is only for 2 months, but her heart says this is forever. I'm gonna eat this book up. I am. This is nanny, single dad. It's age gap. It's probably grumpy sunshine. It's everything my heart desires, I think. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't know what I want for my free choice. I do not know what you know what? I will tell y'all this. These 4 books that I've chosen, they're definitely going to be on my TBR, and I'll save that free choice for whatever book club book me and my friends decide on. It might not even be anything I have already anyway, so either way I don't have it. So that'll be my 5th book for the month, and then I'll let y'all know what that book was in the reading wrap up for July. A recap. We have Heartless by Elsie Silver, King of Greed by Anna Wong, The Only One Left by Riley Sager, The Serpents and the Wings of the Night by Carissa Broadbent. So this is what we have. 4 books. I think this is perfect. I get a little bit of everything. I get fantasy, I get thriller, I get contemporary billionaire romance, and then I get cowboy romance. With that being said, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, I am filming this in June, but you'll be watching this in July, and I'll be moved and in a different place, but I have a couple of exciting videos that I'm going to be filming while I'm back at home, and I'm so excited for those. But this is all for now, and thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!